All right, have not fans. Wow, Mr. Jim, you all know not one of my favorite episodes to be honest, but this video is going over something which honestly, I've been like, what's the word I'm looking for? Feeling a certain kind of way about it, pretty much like a seesaw. I was never completely on one side. Like one day, like one thought, I think Candace has changed, and the seesaw goes down. I'm like, nah, she hasn't. I think this last episode really proved that Candace hasn't changed whatsoever. I mean, it's sad because some points I did not make in my episode review, despite it almost being an hour long. But I'm glad I took a couple of days off to kind of just step back from the microphone and let this episode marinate with me. And also, thank you for the success of the episode review. I did not expect it to get as many views as it did based on how long it was. I'm just like, ooh, yeah. Because, if I'm like teetering on like 30 minutes episode review, it's like, okay, I hope that wasn't too long. But usually those do pretty well. But 53 minutes, I'm like, ooh. But overall, a lot of people agree with what I was saying, even my low score, and even the people who didn't agree, hey, everybody has their opinion. But I think one of the saddest parts is the fact that we have Candace lying to her mother again. And it's like, from an in-universe perspective, in regards to the timeline of the haves and the have-nots, I don't even think it's been 72 hours since the episode 15 minutes. The episode where like the final 15 minutes of the episode was Candace having a heart-to-heart with Hannah. So it's almost like it hasn't even been but like a couple of days since it seemed like Candace and Hannah were finally getting back on the right track. Obviously, not all the wounds will be healed that quickly, but they're starting to get along. But now to see Candace lying once again, going back to her old ways, like her beating up the stripper, that's one thing. That was completely different from what we have now. Benny's life is on the line, and you're pretty much letting him hang out to dry. And yes, even though Benny was running his damn mouth saying keep the money and run away, it isn't his fault. Yeah, I know. I can't believe I'm saying that. I mean, honestly, the money could have been gone back a long time ago if he did sign the paperwork when he had the chance, but that's neither here nor there. I mean, obviously that did play a factor, but in terms of where the money is right now, and when all it would take is probably like a couple of clicks and a couple of clicks on the computer and then to hit the send button, that will be it. When you're in the hospital with the man you took the money from, and on the phone, your brother could be killed at any moment, and yet you refuse to just give the money back. Then you leave saying you will send the money back, and then you lie to your mom who's saying, the police should get involved and whatnot. And now it's like, even if, we do know Benny's going to be saved based off the episode synopsis for next week, and because common sense. Even when Benny gets rescued, I'm pretty damn sure Candace is not giving the money back. I mean, hey, if I'm wrong, then I hope I'm wrong. I really do. And I'm not saying that to be arrogant, or sarcasm. I hope I'm wrong. Hope, Benny gets saved and then the money goes back. But now Candace and Benny will probably be more determined than others. Like, no. You mess around with me. You kidnap me. You threaten me. No, we keeping this money, which is going to lead to even more drama. See, this isn't as good and well written as it was like during the early seasons of the show. Like, Candace extorting $100,000 in a sports car, and then you have Jim, pretty much thinking with his, what I mean, thinking with that instead of his brain. And then it's the back and forth chess battle between Candace and Jim, which was actually well written. But now it's just a matter of a dumb storyline which could have easily been resolved, because things heated up when, Jim felt that Candace was definitely a huge factor in why Amanda was killed. That's when it actually felt like the story made sense. It was intense. The rivalry between Candace and Jim were actually very well understood, and you really didn't know whose team to root for. Now it's just downright stupid. So I don't think Candace has changed because, once again, it's only been a couple of days. And if she really wanted to change, she could have easily sent that money back hours ago. When I say hours, I mean in terms of the haves and have-nots time. So her lying and everything, her probably keeping the money. I see her keeping the money. You know, it really depends on the Charles storyline. If that actually sucks her into it again or whatnot. But Candace hasn't changed a bit. So that's all I got to say. Let me know, do you think there's a redemption? I think that, to me, the money should have been gone back. And with Kyle and Scott, you know, probably going to try to link up with Jim again to find more dirt on her. We'll have to wait and see what happens. But I think that the Oscar death, you know, being shoved out of the window, that will come up. I really do feel that's going to come up, and that's going to screw Candace over. If there was maybe the Quincy Maxwell thing too. I don't even know if they've even figured. I can't even remember the last time there's been any follow-up on the Quincy Maxwell death, so I don't know. But either way, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel if you are new, and I will catch you all in the next video.